The inline and deck hockey seasons might now be wrapped up, but everyone involved with the National Association made sure they finished with a bang, in the form of an all-action Gameathon.
We did it in 2019 and it was really successful, and we decided then that it'd be something we did every year. And so this is the 2021 Gameathon, obviously. 2020, no such thing, of course. But yeah, it's been great. We tot up the scores throughout the day for each side. And so home is slightly ahead at the moment, but we'll see what happens with that as the senior teams play, and the goalies and girlies are right at the end of the day, which is always a good laugh.
As the name suggests, the Gameathon is a marathon, not a sprint. Starting early in the morning with the youngest Pee-wee teams, right up to the senior league teams. 9 hours of non-stop hockey scores are added together in a home versus away competition, which means scoring correctly is vital. A responsibility shared on the day by Joe Clifton, who had some top tips.
Just keeping your eye on the game, knowing your players and being familiar with the players so that you don't make a mistake in marking it down. However, players do tell you when you've made a mistake, marking it down.
As the scores continue to be tracked, with every team in the association's 6 leagues getting a go on the floor, it provided the perfect opportunity to reflect on a successful year.
The season's been really good. We've had full teams and no dropouts really. We've had new players joining in for the playoffs, and the standard has been phenomenal across all the leagues. The standard is really good, and there's been a big improvement as well, seeing the kids in particular during training and those early games to see how they are now. Fantastic.
It's been a great year. We've been really amazed how much passion people have had for it, having had a year off, and the level and the ability of the teams and the players has been fantastic. There's been a really good ethos behind it. You know, deck hockey's come back after a couple of years off, which is great to see, and that's been really popular. So yeah, we've been really thrilled actually, and we've seen quite a few people sort of join in hockey as the year's gone on, which is always kind of part of our kind of ethos. It's open to all abilities and all ages and everything.
Moving into the afternoon games, the home side built up a slight advantage, as senior league inline players joined their younger teammates who didn't get the luxury of a Sunday morning lie-in.
One of the kids has done 4 games on the trot, I think, almost. It's amazing, yeah, really. I mean, they're starting to look pretty tired now. But yeah, it's been amazing. Like just again, the passion of the youth playing is fantastic. It's really, really great to see.
As the goals kept adding up, players and fans kept one eye on the scoreboard, knowing that if 2019's Gameathon was anything to go by, it was going to go down to the wire.
It was very close. I think there was 1 goal in it by the end of the game. So after 10 hours play, it all came down to that very last goal.
By 4:30 in the afternoon, with more than a few tired bodies and hoarse voices up in the stands, the biggest crowd of the day formed for the Gameathon's final match of the day. The titanic clash of the goalies versus girls, a tradition that began back in 2018 when the Falklands hockey teams toured Punta Arenas.
It was just a hoot, it's something we just pulled together out of the cuff, all the goalies from the whole tournament, all the girls going to teams, and then it was just a laugh, and so then we carried it on and we came back, and so yeah, we're carrying it on. There's an extremely unflash trophy for that event.
As expected, some of the goalies' skating skills showed some room for improvement. But despite the predictable falls, the padded up goal stoppers took home the trophy from a spirited girls team this time around, whilst also clinching the Gameathon title for the home side in the process. However, participation was the main purpose of the day, with every player and spectator of the second ever Gameathon playing their part, in a perfect sign-off to a great season of hockey all round.